All right, guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is when you watch this video, just make it apply. This is going to be the reading for Pisces, our water sign. Pisces, I have a brother that's a Pisces and a son. I have a son that's a Pisces as well. So, Pisces. And my moon sign is actually Pisces, so I know how Pisces can get. So, guys, this is going to be a general reading. If you have Pisces anywhere in your chart, this can resonate, but keep in mind this is a general reading, and with it being a general reading, it's a possibility. Some things may not apply. Nothing may not apply. If you want a one-on-one session, I do spiritual life coaching sessions for $60. If you're interested, you can hit me up on Instagram. It's Rashad King 2017. I'm going to try to leave a link in the description as well. And what those sessions are is just divination through tarot cards, runes, candles, everything else that I use. Is divination tools mixed with counseling. And so it's giving you what you need to hear and then giving you good counsel to go along with it. All right, so we are going to see what's up with Pisces. Let's see what's up with you. It's already, I can tell you're going through some stuff. You Two of Swords, at a crossroad. I actually like the Two of Swords though in that position, and I'll explain it in a minute. Oh man, we've been experiencing some loss. We've been experiencing a little chaos. The vortex. Things are about to get a little windy. Things are about to get a little crazy for you, Pisces. That things might be. All right. Well, you do have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups. Damn, it's been wanting to pop out on every reading. But I like it because it gives a little hope, creativity. Okay. All right. Card at the bottom of the deck. Four of Cups, boredom. Don't tell me you're doing stuff out of boredom. That you're doing a lot of stuff out of boredom. So the very first one, your overall energy is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is saying that you're being extremely defensive. Extremely defensive. And so it's like, okay, why are we being so defensive? Oh, wow. And, it's getting to the point that I think that you're so defensive that you're making people nervous because you have as a clarifier the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands specifically talk about a male that's under 40, and it talks about someone that is confident, sexy, seductive, attractive to women, full of energy, always in a rush with a lot of nervous energy. And so I would not be surprised that, this person that is so confident and well put together is only nervous because of you always being defensive, you always being on the edge, where it's like, every little thing that this person do, you're like, and that person is like, oh my God, it's like you kind of always got this person walking on eggshells because maybe you're so unpredictable, but even though you're unpredictable, it's still predictable because it's unpredictable on what you're going to do, but it's predictable that you're going to blow up. So it's like, yeah, it's unpredictable at the method you're going to use, but it's very predictable that you're going to cuss me out by the end of the day. Like, you're going to blow up on me by the end of the day. You're going to argue with me by the end of the day. And so it's like, chill out. Let's control some of that water and allow it to flow a whole lot smoother than what it is. So it's like, man, damn, let's get a break. Let's give the person a break. Because it's like you really can be causing this person a lot of nervous energy. Man, it's a lot of male cards that is actually popping out as the clarifier. So you have as your crossing energy the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles is talking about security. That's what the Four of Pentacles is all about. And so with it being your crossing energy, the one thing about the crossing energy, it's going to influence the overall energy, or is blocking it. And in this case, I don't even want to say that it's definitely not, because you're defensive. And, if anything, it's like that crossing energy is kind of serving as a challenge, where it's like, it's showing that, like, this is the cause of the problem. Like, you being so defensive, it's affecting your security. Like, it is literally affecting your security that, this person is just like, okay, should I even still be here? And so you have the King of Cups being represented as the clarifier on this, and I haven't even clarified any other zodiac sign but Pisces. And so with it being a clarifier as the King of Cups, it could be talking about the nature of this person, that they can be a caring person, extremely friendly and outgoing, emotionally balanced, considerate of others, and for whatever reason, the one thing that spirit is telling me that this person could be a pushover. And that's another reason why you're probably doing the things that you're doing, is because that this person is just a pushover. This person has no backbone. And then I'm just keep looking at the card at the bottom of the deck, which is what you don't see coming, is the Four of Cups, and it talks about boredom. And I wouldn't be surprised if you're doing this stuff only out of boredom. If you're only doing this out of boredom, and so it's like, oh, okay, that's, let's find something else to do. We can do some art projects or something. Your crowning energy is what you need to do immediately in order to solve this problem. And of course, if anything, I would tell you just stop being so damn defensive. But the crowning energy is saying the Two of Swords, which is talking about a crossroad. The crossroad is typically a bad thing because it's telling you to choose between two paths, and people get lost in the choosing of this two paths. But I think that at this moment, that the crossroad is good for you, because it's kind of like serving as the Hermit card, where it's like you need to put your fucking self at a crossroad to calm you down, where it's like you need to think about the two paths that is laid before you. Do you want to continue being defensive, or do you want something that is secure? Because the defensive path is not the secure path. You keep making this person nervous, and you're going to wake up and find out that they're gone. They packed all their stuff and they left while you were asleep. Little did you know, all of their stuff was already in the car, and they ghosted you just like that. It left, and it's a big mystery on where they're at. They're not returning your phone calls and all of this other stuff. And now you're hurt because it's like, oh, this dude ghosted me and all of this other stuff. Well, why did it happen? What is the cause of it? And it's like, especially with always being defensive, it's always an argument, it's always a problem. It's like, okay, no, nobody can stay in a chaotic situation for such a long period of time. At some point you got to allow this person to breathe and get at least a day or a week of peace. So it's like, I think that the crossroad is good for you, because it's like, just think about it. What path do you want to be laid before you? Do you want a path that's full of arguing every single day? Oh my gosh, damn. Or do you want to stay, or do you want something more secure? This is definitely a message for you for the crowning energy, because you got the Two of Swords in the main deck as well as in the clarifier. You got the Two of Swords twice. And the Two of Swords is saying that no major change, it's going to be no major changes and few events. Your heart is closed off to avoid the possibility of pain. Emotional barriers protect you from love. You are basically in denial. Inability to accept the reality of your problems keeps the situation from changing. Take actions and compromise to resolve issues. And so it's like, damn, are you actually going to change? So that's Two of Swords. You got a lot of stuff. Here we go. And it's funny that I just said that I'm like, oh, you're probably going to end up losing this person. And that's the first thing that you got on the week of the 6th. The week of the 6th, you're being represented as the Seven of Swords, which is talking about loss. You're going to end up losing something this week. And I believe that the person that you're going to lose is this King of Cups. And this person is leaving because of you're always defensive. You're always on the fence. You got them walking on eggshells. You have them nervous. This person is definitely going to leave. You have the second week, which is starting on the 13th. You have the vortex. And just like in this picture, I think that you guys are going to get into a huge argument. And I would not be surprised if this argument becomes, physical. I would not be surprised if this argument go into fighting, and all of this stuff is going to be, this time, instead of, it's you being defensive, you're going to be mad that this person walked out, and this person walked out because you're always defensive and you have them walking on eggshells. And I think that more than anything, something that's keep telling me was the ancestors, that you're going to be mad in the manner in which this person is going to leave. Because I really do feel that this person is going to end up leaving in a shady way, like completely ghosting you, where they're going to end up getting to a point where they're going to be like, okay, I've lost hope. I've told you and told you and told you I don't like the arguments. I've told you and told you and told you that you have me walking on eggshells, and you keep doing the same thing. Why should I be here? Why should I stay? What is the point of me being here? And so I really do feel that it's going to end up being that this person is going to end up leaving in such a shady way. And it's because of, it's just how they're feeling. They like, I'm just, this is just, it's too, it's like, just like what I am now. Like, I think that's the energy of the other person, that it's like, I'm speechless. I'm speechless for where it's like, again, now what is it? Because I had on the wrong show, and it's like, stop arguing with this person. Give them a year of peace. Stop arguing with this person. You have the third week of March, which is starting on the 20th. It's the Nine of Cups that's saying a wish is going to be fulfilled. I wonder what this wish is going to be, because I wonder if it's this person coming back. You have the Ace of Swords, which talks about strength and determination, and you have it paired with the Knight of Pentacles. It signifies a man that's under 40 that works hard, but I don't think that I don't think it's the same person. I honestly don't. I think that I think you're going to end up getting somebody else this week, but I think you're still going to be pissed off that the other person left. So I think that you're going to be running in the arms of somebody else, but and plus it's a lower energy. You went from having the King of Cups back down to a Knight. So I don't know. Pisces, this not the best read. I think it's like you got to get a person a break. Oh, Jesus, you got to get that person a break. Your last week, which is the week of the 27th, you have the Page of Wands, and it talks about creativity. It's telling you, spark your creativity. And it's like, especially, I think that it's telling you to spark your creativity to move you in a different direction, where it's like, okay, instead of all of this arguing, like, let's use this energy for something else. And of course, you have the high priestess as the clarifier, which talks about inner peace and strength. Exactly. Boy, I love when I say something and the cards support me on what it is that I'm saying. Exactly. They are telling you that last week, like, look, baby, use your creativity. Like, draw, paint, make some crystal rings, do something, make some candles, do something besides arguing. That is what's going to give you inner peace and inner strength. Do anything besides arguing, because that's exactly what this card is saying. I don't mean to be mean to you, Pisces, and no, this is not a joke. That's just my personality. But you got to understand that, we can't keep, and I see this all the time. I'm a foster parent. I've fostered 16 kids over the years. And when it even come to my foster kids, I try to tell them all the time, like, they have been abandoned, they have been neglected, they have been abused, and all of these other things. And they develop these personalities that they feel like the world owes them something and some now, or we got to make up for what that person did. And it's like, that's not life. It's like you can't go into these relationships and purposely destroy and burn down the house, and then when this person kick you out, you're the victim, where it's like, another person leaving me. They always leave me. They always leave me. Nobody never stay with me. Nobody never support me. And it's like, okay, that's not true. People love you, people support you, but when you tend to do crazy shit like that, sometimes people like to distance themselves. And so it's like, we got to get out of this mentality of just keep thinking that, it's them. And we got to at some point start looking in the mirror and saying, what is the common denominator? What is the common denominator in all of these situations? It's me. I'm the only one that's present in every last one of these situations. And so it's like, I don't take it lightly telling you to change, because I understand, all of the, the chaos and stuff that you went through and all of the trauma and everything. But at some point, you have to take accountability and heal. At some point, you got to take responsibility and accountability and want something different for your life so that you get a different outcome. We have to stop chasing people away, and then in order to justify it and feel better about ourselves, we keep saying, oh, well, people leave. People always leave out of my life. No, you chase them away. You make them run away. And so it's like, it's a big difference between somebody walking out the door and ghosting you and you chase that nigga right out the house. Two completely different things. Man, I guess I shouldn't have said the N word, but two completely different things. I really do feel sorry. It's like, you got to stop being so defensive. That is the one thing in this reading. You have to stop being so defensive. Maybe you're taking things to heart too much, where it's like somebody is telling you a joke and it's like you heard it and you didn't see it as a joke. And it's like, now you're like, that's why your mama fat. That's why you ain't never going to amount to be shit, where it's like below the belt. And it's like, that's why your mama left you, on the church parking lot, and one of the pastors had to raise you and they raped you, and it's like, damn, it's like, goddamn, because now that is telling the other person, I can't trust you with secrets. I can't open up to you. I can't tell you my past, because you're going to take all of that and you're going to use it as a weapon later. And so it's like, we got to understand that what we do is conditioning the other person. If you're always arguing, it's conditioning you to walk on eggshells. If I'm always using secrets that you told me as a weapon, it's conditioning you not to trust me and not to open up to me and not to talk to me. If I if I constantly belittle you and all of these other things, I'm letting you know that I just don't trust you and I don't think that you'll ever amount to be a man. So it's like we have to understand that our actions is conditioning that person in some type of way, whether it's good or bad. And I think that is the main lesson for you to learn, is that you're conditioning the other person. And I think that once you understand that you're conditioning them, you're going to end up changing your technique and you're going to end up changing your approach. And I really do hope that you do, because that is going to be the thing that's going to allow your relationships to last a whole lot longer.